Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to a new episode of the Lux Saigon podcast. In this episode, we have James Pham. He is a Vietnamese businessman and also a deep thinker. I met him at our Socratic Dialogues discussions at a Maya coffee shop in Tao Dien, and we also host them at Van Tan Park every 2 Sundays. This conversation is perfect for anybody who loves business and psychology and spirituality. Enjoy.
Change it to okay. Now I can hear it on the headphone.
Nice, dude. Awesome.
Yeah.
How are you, man?
Not really because I'm like I'm a guest speaker on many events, so
Cool.
not really like
That's awesome, man. What are your favorite things to think about?
uh so my favorite thing, like I said, I love business. I love learning about business, especially marketing, because I
Ooh.
believe that would be the first step uh, in doing business, maybe even before creating products. You
Mm.
have to, at the end of the day, I think business is all about creating values, and in order to creating values you have to understand people needs, and
Yeah.
understanding people needs is marketing. Right?
Dude, what if a monk did marketing?
Monk, I, so you mentioned monk.
Right? Because like the monk knows how the mind works, right? So why doesn't the monk become obsessed with
Oh,
marketing?
yeah, I thought, yeah, I used to think like that. I used to think like maybe monks are the best marketer. I used to think that because they can understand very sophisticated feelings
Yeah.
of people. Yeah, and they are always like they are practicing mindfulness for a long time.
Yeah.
So let me give you an example, like shopping. So if you and me are like an owner of a shop, of a store in Shopee, and then we have to do the customer journey. We have to do like the check of the feelings of customer when go to Shopee and what they do, how why they make that decision. I think the monks will understand that. Oh, like they
Yeah.
will understand the feelings, how they choose products. What should I push? What should I put on the store?
So I wonder what is it that the monks have, like what are they aware of?
Um, I think that I believe that uh, I believe that life, uh, like life is about a detailed question. So for example, like sales about selling. Let's talk about business because I love business. Sale is about like decide how to do the sales pitch, how to do the script, what is your sales kit. But basically it's try to answer the question, how do you sell, how do you console, sell a product to a customer. So that's a detailed question to me. But the monk, somehow they try to answer the big questions, and because they answer the big question, so they have the answer for the detailed questions.
Mm.
They just think about life. That's just my opinion about that.
Mm.
and and I think that so when I was in the Vipassana meditation, I have joined several courses, and after those courses, I feel like my mind very clear, my mind very creative, and at that time, I it's just like sometimes it's just my imagination, but at time some problems that I was stuck for a long time, and I cannot even solve it. It becomes very clear, and there's
Mm.
no emotional bias, right? because you are so balanced. So there's no emotional bias. You can see that what you should do. So I think that's
Mm.
the point. Yeah, I think monk. Like I think monk would be a very successful businessman. I don't know, but I believe
Right.
that.
Right. If they want to do that, they can do that, right? So I wonder why don't they do it?
Maybe because they. Oh, that's a great question. Um, I'm aware of like many businessmen uh have their mentors or one of the member of their board of advisors are people from religion, right? So some of
Mm.
them have preachers or some of them have monks, and they
Cool.
go. I don't know about Western culture, but in Vietnam, like a lot of businessmen or even business women, especially business women, have their mentors as um, people who practice Buddhism. Have that.
Cool. Ah, so you're Buddhist, right?
Uh, yes, I'm. Mm, mm. So, can I say that I'm a half-time Buddhist?
What is the other half?
So, so I try. I when people ask me that question, I tend to avoid that I'm a Buddhist because in the bottom of my heart, I know that there's some responsibilities that I should maintain when I'm Buddhist, but I currently cannot do that. But I am trying to like I'm very curious. The thing is that I'm very curious about religion, about how people think, about like your club, about happiness, about things like
Mm.
that. So I practice some of the practices, good practices in Buddhism, and also I'm very curious about Christian too. About like I'm currently learning the Bible with Mike. I'm currently studying the Bible with Mike, and some of the lines in the Bible are wonderful for businessmen. So
True.
uh, like the obvious one, like I learned that the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. Yeah, that's a very good one. So when we whenever I might go to meetings, there was this one time we 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 met a guy who always talk about like he had money, he doesn't care about products, he doesn't care about the price, he just care about the products. But why? Like because he his heart is so abundant about the price. So he
Hmm.
talks about products, about the quality of products. Like
Cool.
like that. Yeah. So and also like I recently hearing some of the famous Vietnamese preacher talking about doing the business in the right way, following following the sustainable way. So there's one preacher named uh, I don't remember the name, but his name is Cam, and he said one thing that very odd to me, like marketing is about connecting. Very simple, but very powerful. It's
Mm.
true. Marketing is about connecting. It's about connecting people. It's all about it. Market segmentation, market targeting, market positioning, marketing strategy, to the 4Ps, like products, price, anything like. It's all about connecting people.
Mm. Dude, just before this call right now, I was trying to, because like I'm so new to business. I'm like a baby. So
Mm.
I was going to make an Instagram video, like sponsored ads, for Instagram. And when I was choosing the audience, I realized I'm describing my best friends.
Yeah. So it's it. I it's true. It's true. Some because I think marketing somehow is about like creating, understanding the values you can bring to people. You can bring to people. So let me tell you a story like this. So there's a lady who own cloth manufacturing. She has to compete with the Chinese products for a very long time in Vietnam.
Mm.
She has been struggling for that like for years. She tried to minimize the cost. She tries to do the market segmentation to find a new niche, the new market, or try to do to repositioning, even rebranding, do all the things. But she is still struggling because Vietnamese markets is all about price. Who have low price, should be have a very big, advantage. And
Ah.
obviously Chinese will be the one who have the best price. we, it's globally acknowledged that.
Mm.
and
Yeah.
and and then that lady, uh, when she was she is in my CEO community, in our CEO community, and there's a guy who very smart, who just think like, why are you doing the thing so hard? How about I think there's a market like pet toys in Western countries. So how about you stop doing, the cloth manufacturing? You move to do the 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 pet toys manufacturing. It's way easier. It's you do exporting, more revenue, new market. You already have all resources. Why don't you do that? And the dog, they don't change. The trend for the pets don't change. A cat or a dog can say like, my toy is beautiful. They can't say that. Like
Ah.
human, they can judge. So it's way easier to do that market. And you know that she actually did that. And like the revenue of her company, like triple, quadruple. I don't know, but because
Oh.
she do the exporting, she minimized the cost basically because right now she was in a more challenging league,
Mm.
and now she moved to a easier, so she can cut costs, manage it very easily. Operate is like very easy for her, and then
Mm.
less effort, like less effort, but bring result. So that's what I'm telling. Like sometimes marketing is all about creating values for others. Sometimes we are so caught up in our mind, we 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 are not aware of which market will that we will bring the most value for others.
Hmm. Yeah, remember how I told you, like, I think you'll be my mentor now because, like, I'm just learning from zero, man.
Yeah, I really like you. Like I really like you as a friend, like because I'm very grateful to meet you in my life because you are very open, and somehow I can feel like you are very honest, very honest. You don't, I really like you. The yesterday you talk about you are going to start to give up watching porn, and that day one, wow, that was like I thought to myself, wow, this guy is amazing. He's so
Mm.
open and
Ah,
honest and honorable. I have that.
dang, I wasn't planning on having that in the recording, but hey, fuck it. Yo.
and 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 like if you want to start with business, I always believe that you should start with marketing.
Mm.
You should
My
start with, yeah.
girlfriend knows marketing. That's her career, but I don't know anything about it.
That's yeah, that's a big advantage. So you want to talk about marketing,
Yeah, I want
or
to like what are the basic things that people should know?
the basic thing is marketing, like the top down. It's like I just talk about in my opinion, right? From
Yeah.
what I understand, it's about like you So the basic definition of marketing is that you bring the your products to your customers. So basically, there are two ways. So one, we have two scenarios. One, you have products, but you don't have customers. You have to find customer. Second, you have customers, but you don't have products. You have to think of, you have to design a product for this group of customer. Say just two scenario, but doing like business, it's all about like the changing values. So if I want money from my customers, I have to deliver them some kind of values via my products, right? Via my products.
Mm.
And so the top of that, I believe is about uh, segmentation, targeting, and positioning. Because when you because your resources is very limited. So in order to create the most value, you only can create the most value for a group, a specific group of people, right? For example, I used to do my English center, my English centers. So I have my products, my resources, which are university lecturers, uh, who are my co-founders in my English center,
Mm.
and and if I decided to teach for, let's say, to teach for to bring my products to students, it can be valuable but not really valuable, right? But I decided to bring my product to the kids. It's absolutely no value because they are university lecturer, no value at all. How can they teach like a kid? They getting used to teach a class like 100 students. So, and I figure out like there's a group of customer who, like the parents who really like, who believe, who want their children study with lecturer that have formal qualification, and they are like
Mm.
very rich parents who doesn't have time for their children at all, but they just want something to like insurance for them. So that's the group of customer that I create the most value of it, right?
Huh.
So I should focus on that. I should focus on that because, yeah, I don't focus on others, but I should focus. So that in my, after I list down all the segmentation of the market. So in order to know the segmentation, you have to understand the market a little bit, or you have to talk with customers. That's my way. And after that, you pick the segment that called targeting, that you create the most value for them. And maybe even that's like a map for you. Like this year, you will try to do this segment, but the next year, because the context of the market, because of the AI, you will develop you will have another segment which is the online classes. So basically, it can help you with the planning for the future, for the vision too.
Yeah.
And then you have, yeah,
That reminds me, I have to do
yeah.
my homework for Mike. I have to actually, I'm trying to stop saying the word have to, change to get to. Like I get to do this homework for Mike where like I make an actual plan for myself because it's like something kept blocking me from making the plan. I think just fear probably.
Mm, mm, yeah. Um, because like why I used to have a group of students. So basically, they don't do their homework at all. There's a thing in IELTS, in IELTS, which is a degree for English, like, and many Vietnamese people pursue that for a better future. Let's say that. And
Mm.
and and there's a thing called writing task too. And their teacher tell me at that time, I'm the owner, like, and also I'm a teacher too.
Mm.
Tell me that uh, hey, I have 3 students never do the homework, so could you please help me to deal with? You know why? Because my target, customer are rich parent. I cannot be like an asshole who like who tell them who punish them have to do
Them.
a very very soft way. So I talk to them and I figure out. I ask them the reason. Hey, why were you not doing the homework, not doing the writing task soon? And they and one said, I can't think of any ideas. One said, I cannot even write a word. Like it's too difficult. It's too much hard work. I don't want to start it. They tell me like that. And one said like, I tried. I tried, but I failed. I
Wow.
tried, but I failed. So and at that time I realized, wow, in meditation is it's about like if you're doing something hard, that means that you you lack of the conditions to make that thing success. So because the ego is too big and your brain is very intelligent, they said this task is too difficult. Stop it. Stop it. And if you try to do it, at, the- at the end of the day, you don't do a good job. So I said to them, how about you guys uh, just do the introduction for me? Like just do the introduction. Don't do anything else. Just do introduction. And tomorrow they came back to my office and surprisingly they didn't do it.
Wow.
so so I said maybe I was wrong in something, but I still believe in that concept. I believe in that everything have to follow the go with the flow. Like in Buddhism, they said like uh believe in the Dharma, have that
Mm.
believe in the Dharma. So and I said like, okay, so how about you write an introduction for me in Vietnamese? Can you do that? And they all get excited, like, okay, I will do this right now, like 10
Cool.
minutes introduction in Vietnamese. Like, okay, so now I will ask you a question in Vietnamese. Could you please help me to do the first paragraph in Vietnamese too? Like answer in Vietnamese, and then we should brainstorm in Vietnamese, and then we write the whole essay in Vietnamese. Do you want to do it with me? And they all excited, excited to do it with me.
Mm.
And just for 30 minutes we are all able to finish the essay, the Vietnamese essay. And then I said to them, could you please go home and try to translate that into English? Like just read it, you have your ideas, you have your argument, everything. Now you just do it in English. And surprisingly they all did it.
Nice.
They all did it. So I believe that my concept is that if a thing is too hard, you because it's the thing, there's something wrong. You lack of resources to do that. You lack of resources to do that. It's not about you. It's about there are many requirements that contribute to the successful of one thing. No, but when you do things like the lady that do the cloth manufacturing, she doing the things too hard. Compete with the China. What the fuck? Are you crazy? So because of the ego. So we try to do so much things that the reality have tell us it's too difficult. Don't do it. It's too difficult. But we don't care. We don't care. We just the society had transferred like because you are not work hard enough. It's not like that. It's because of the task. It's too hard. You lack of resources to do that task. So how about you reduce the difficulty of the task?
Mm.
Reduce it, and then you try to get it one piece and one piece and one piece and one piece, and so that you can go into it. It with Western psychology, they a state called flow state. So
Mm.
flow
Mm.
state mean that you it's the task is not too difficult, so employees will hate you. That not easy, so
Mm.
the employees will get bored, right? So it has to be like a little bit challenging in between, so they can go into flow state. That's what I mean. I think that there's something between the I am the guy who very curious about the culture, the religion. and
Mm.
I try to connect the dot. I think believe that there's something. Uh, so in Buddhism, there is I remember if my memory serves me right, there's a sentence name. There's a sentence like who am I? But
Nice.
with the who am I with the not the question mark, but the exclamation mark,
Ah, okay, okay.
right? So it means like who are you? Who are you to dare to control the world? Why are you trying to control the world? Life is impermanent. If you try
Mm.
to manage everything, you are stupid, right? No, you can't. So how about you don't try to manage everything and you accept that life is impermanent, and then you try to be like not wanting good thing come and not wanting good thing to come and not wanting the bad thing going away, and then you will peace, you will try to maintain that peace,
Mm.
and then when you choose difficult tasks you understand that the difficult task you lack of resources, please collaborate with someone,
Mm.
right? Or please do something, you know, try to reduce the difficult that.
True. It's like when I think of the gym, it's like if you're doing the weights, if it's too heavy, then just remove some weights.
Yeah,
You can get into it.
yeah. And you know what is the sad news? The sad news is that like when we do something is too difficult, immediately we come back to ourselves. We said that, oh my God, I'm so bad.
Right,
I'm
yeah.
so bad. Yeah, I'm a loser. Or maybe something like that. But it's not true. It's not true.
Mm.
All right.
That's powerful.
Yeah. So that my way. You know, that my mentality of this. Like I until now I am trying to write. So like I said, I write a lot. I
Mm.
write. So I try to connect things together to make my mind clear and then revise it. I treat it like a master, like an art. So you try to sharpen it, sharpen it, sharpen it
Mm.
until you find make a lot of sense.
Cool. And you said like you like to find the patterns and connect the dots.
Yeah, I try to find the hole in my argument.
Mm.
I try to
Like this podcast, the theme is to find the pattern between psychology, spirituality, and self-development. And I guess now business too. Like there's something connecting all of them.
yeah. I believe that business people are the people that have the chance to be enlightened the most. You know why?
Mm.
Because it's too difficult.
What is
Because it's too
what is enlightenment to you?
uh so I believe in enlightenment. Enlightenment. I actually like. I don't know. I don't know. I heard some people that said that when you enlightenment, you can see the past, you know the future, you have some kind of special ability like superpower, but I don't buy it. So I
Mm.
believe that I believe that to me enlightenment is that you achieve the state that you always feel the peace.
Mm, that
That
makes
will
sense.
always be that you are peaceful. You cannot be angry, upset. You cannot be like greedy. Like your mind is so peace. So it's so peaceful to the point that it it
Mm.
it not following that pattern anymore.
Mm. I wonder, like, there's some emotions, like, my friend was talking to me about anger recently. Like, is there something wrong with anger, or is anger a way to defend yourself in a time of danger? What do you think?
Mm, um, yes, I think that some so for example, if if I met a gangster, have a gun, and I feel scared. Oh, actually, like my monk used to tell me one story like this. So because my monk, my master, live currently is still living in a very remote area. like in the forest, kept that in Vietnam mountainous area. And there was this one time there was a robber, coming to his place,
Mm.
and then he knew that, and then he tried to talk aloud. He tried to talk aloud, and he tried to call people names aloud. Hey, why are you not washing why are you not doing the laundry? Why are you not cleaning dishes? Calling name and then yelling. So to like a kind inform the tab that there's a lot of people here, and he tried to use that story to uh, to teach me about always being like calm and vigilant all the time, trying to be mindful all the time, because you have to be calm. If you try to like if you you scared, and then you will and then you will run away. That's not good, right? You run away, it's like the theft you go to the place, rob everything. That's not good at all. So, and if you angry, you try to fight with the theft. That's stupid too, right?
Mm.
Because maybe he's the theft professional robber will kill us. so
True.
so yeah, so even like that, being calm, not being calm, being equanimity still work, right?
Mm. True. Like to not be angry in that situation is very wise because
Yeah.
if he gets angry,
Mhm.
he might make a wrong move and then people get hurt, right? So he has to be calm. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, and but in it's very hard. That's the reason why I think that they use the word, like the Western are very careful with their words, so they use the word practice. I think it makes a lot of sense. Practice. We have to practice to be in that state. But
Mm.
like I said, if you chase something, like one point that I get from your meeting yesterday, that if you chase something, we never get that. That's weird.
Wait, can you say again? Can you say again?
If we chase, there's a
Ah,
thing that if we chase like happiness, or if we chase one thing, we
yeah.
might never get that, right?
I just imagine the capybara or like hamster in a wheel.
Right. So yeah, I think that my goal is that even like when you work out, right? When you work out, it's very weird. If you mindfulness, like if you are mindful in the state of mindfulness, you will try to do it very slow,
Mm.
right? You try to live in the moment. You try to feel the muscle, right?
Ah,
Try to feel the muscle, and then you do the like very slow one. And after like I also trying to work out for the last 3 years, and what I learned from bodybuilders, they all advise us to do to focus, to think, to feel the muscle when we exercise, or we do it slow to avoid injury and increase the effectiveness of that exercise, right?
cool.
And so how about that? Right? How about that? So they have one scientific proof, one is just like mindfulness,
Mm.
right? Not really wanting to be effective at all, just wanting to enjoy exercising, and
Mm.
this will be effective.
Yeah, so like my challenge, right? I did mine this morning at like 5:45 a.m. because I have to go like I teach English in the morning, so I have to get up really early. But yeah, that was the first time I did it in the morning. Before it was only at night. I'm becoming a little bit less lazy now. Holy shit.
But you are very inspiring. Like the way you post that, it's like it's like a privilege to live to next to a positive person.
Ah, thank you, man.
Yeah. So like when you, I believe that people are all frequency, are all like frequency. So
Mhm.
so I, because we talk about happiness and religion, right? So I try to link back to meditation again. So when have you ever done the Vipassana meditation following the
No,
Goenka tradition?
I haven't tried it yet, but I have some friends that tried it. And someone was on the podcast to tell her experience about Vipassana.
Ah, okay. So basically when you do the scanning, the Vipassana do the
Mm.
scanning, you will feel the vibration of your cells, have that. And there's an experiment in Western society named Bubbrum, also prove that our body all about frequency. And as you can see too on YouTube, there are a lot of music like 36 HZ music to heal to do something like have
Yeah, I hear it too. I take a walk like
that.
maybe on Saturday. Oh, the same day as the I think the Vietnam football match. I was walking so much, man, with that music.
Yeah, and I feel like living next to a person who are positive, it also a frequency. So it also frequency. It affect your body, like
Mm.
because they're thinking and they. So I also try to think of my feelings when I'm near, uh, even in the room. If I am in a room of a person who always worry about something, who is like afraid, who is fear about something, and it is a very messy room. You can feel that kind of energy immediately when you walk in their room.
That's true.
But if you in a room, a person who are really peaceful, like you will see that you can feel that too. You can feel that energy when you walk into their room too. Like
Dude,
yeah.
like last month, I spent some time with two friends, and both of my friends were they ate mushrooms, and
Oh, I
like the magic mushrooms. I
yeah, I
didn't.
already tried that.
Oh, nice, dude. I didn't eat any this time. I just spent time with them at the Airbnb, and when they were tripping, I could feel their energy was changing, dude. Like it felt like a black hole or something. Like I don't know, like gravity feels different.
Oh, yeah. You can feel the energy like you are sober, right? You were
I
sober
was
at that time,
sober.
right?
I was totally sober,
Yeah.
yeah. They were just tripping in
Oh,
front of me in a small room. And I was like, oh my
oh,
God, like if something felt so deep. So and they took maybe like over 5 grams of shrooms.
oh,
Dude,
oh.
that's strong, I think. Shit, I can't remember anymore. How was your mushroom experience?
Okay, so this is a very funny story. So I and okay, I will share it. So I'm kind of a guy, like I said, that like I am not there to admit that I'm a Buddhist because there's something that I just curious. So definitely. So at that time, Mike wanted me to do the trip with him.
Wow.
Mike
Dang.
wanted me to do a trip with him,
That's
and
awesome.
then I was so scared. He bought a lot of shrooms.
That was your first
I was
time?
so scared. Yeah, my first time.
Ooh,
Like I
that
was,
was recent, right? When was this?
Mike.
Yeah.
He is very pushy, very pushy. Like he literally pushed me. You have to do it. You have to try it. It was so much. And I myself, because I'm a coward, man. So I'm a coward. So I go to the internet. I try to learn. Oh, what is the substance in the mushroom? What is the adverse effect? So what is the consequence?
It's natural,
And
bro.
then
Made by nature.
yeah, yeah. And then I even watch a movies on Netflix about that.
Cool.
And yeah, about like, and I learned that it's like a practice of shaman culture, like
Yeah.
yeah, a practice of shaman culture, and then they and even in the US in the past they tried to use it for for patients that have
Wow.
final stage cancer, so they can believe that there is another world, so
Wow.
they can enjoy, increase the quality of their life in the last stage of their life. Have
Mm.
that. But there's some guys on YouTube talking about bad trip. bad trip, and
It can
I,
happen.
I was yeah, and I was so scared. So
I'm scared of
and
that too. Oh my gosh. Because I'm gonna have you heard of DMT?
yeah, yeah, I've heard that too.
I'm
And
scared of I haven't tried it, but one of my friends has it in Saigon, so now I have to try it. But I'm fucking scared.
and you know and I heard that if you have a bad trip, there will be a chance that another soul will live into your
Uh,
body.
damn, wow.
And I was so scared. So I go to pagoda. And that morning I went to pagoda and asked for like the gods that protect there's some kind of gods protect the Buddha, protect the Buddhism, have that they call it like the
Mm.
protectors. I asked them like, could you please today I will eat shrimp. So could you please protect me? Kind of yes, and I went to I told this story for a lot of my friends, and they all laughed. Like they said that I was so I was so coward, and even to the point like I have that. So I went to my place, and they gave me mushrooms, and I tried it, and it's a good trip. Like I
Cool.
go to the park with Mike, and then we enjoy the sunshine, and then I saw a lot of patterns on the trees, and I see like there's many things that I think that experience make me more artistic because I can see the world different
Cool.
color. Yeah, and at the end of the trip I tried to Mike leave me alone in the room because I said to him that I would like to meditate a little bit.
Cool.
And then I feel like in that time I have a really weird feeling. So I feel like when I deeply meditate, uh, I feel like I'm a leaf. I'm a leaf who connect to some kind of conscious power. That kind of conscious power connects everything. So I'm a leaf that connects to that kind. And I don't, I normally don't share this with others because they will think that I'm a maniac. But that's but that's my true feelings about that experience. So after that,
Yeah.
I feel like yeah,
It sounds like
yeah, yeah,
like you are a leaf in the tree of life.
yeah. Try right. There's like a kind of a root who connect everything,
Wow.
connect other people together.
That's
That's
so
my feeling at the end trip.
dang. I think I know it's like some people on this podcast, they talk to me like they know other dimensions, but they talk to me like this is just a normal day in their life. Like, yeah, I can see that shit over there. I wonder if that's like different parts of the tree.
Yeah, maybe maybe they have uh they one of my assumption. I believe that their mind maybe because when I meditate, when I do the meditation, I feel like my senses, I become uh, more and more sensitive.
Mm,
So maybe they reach to a level that their senses are way too sensitive, so they can see. Maybe I don't know. That's just my
maybe.
assumption.
I talked to this lady, she said when her father passed away, suddenly she started to feel like tripping without eating anything. She was like just feel like she's tripping and she could she said when she closed her eyes, she can see a purple eye with eyelashes.
Yeah, but maybe until now, I still think that 50 percentage that's just my imagination, but 50 percentage that might be a version of something else, a true version of something else of this world.
Dude, she said later in her life when her mom passed away, the purple eye starts to open and then she's like just like, tripping hard on something. It's like, yeah, but she has like I think she works in sales or marketing now. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, but like if you want to try shrooms in the future, I highly recommend you to do it with a positive guy,
Oh
with
yeah.
like with a
Oh my gosh,
yeah with a
dude. One time I tripped in downtown Washington, D.C., and like there was just too many people. It was like the city, and it was just like so crowded. I was like, dude, what the fuck? And we went into this building that was full of plants because it's like a greenhouse, like those like glass buildings with plants inside. It had like tropical plants, and I was tripping, and I felt like I'm becoming a tree. And I was like, I don't want to be here. I was having a bad trip. I don't want to be here.
Wow. Yeah, yeah. I also have a bit experience like you. When I was in the park with Mike, there's a lady approached me to sell something for me, and I was so scared because
Wow.
you know what I chose? I chose to run away.
Cool.
And Mike said to me, "Hey, why were you running away? Why are you so impolite?" And I said like, I'm sorry. I'm not getting used to it. So I choose the safe option, running away.
Cool. That's cool. I
So
wonder I wonder what your mind wanted to run away from.
run away from like it, that room in Vietnam is illegal, right?
Oh yeah, true. It
And
can be dangerous.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And also like I'm afraid that I will talking nonsense, bothering people.
Oh,
So how
but
mm,
actually, if she talked to you, like she would have the deepest conversation ever.
yeah. Yeah. And maybe there is another scenario if she talked to me and then I was so deep and I was so worried about my situation right there, and then I can't even think of what she was talking about.
Yeah. It's like fuck it, run away. That-
But anyway, like uh mm, but anyway, like you know, if we I if we do the podcast, I really like to do it with you very normal, and then we can, I think it's great. I always want to have a friend who do it with me, just talking about a topic a day, or
Dude,
like
yes.
that.
Awesome, me too.
Yeah, yeah, and then we try to do like our philosophy, like doing easy thing, like easy thing, and then getting difficult. Maybe at the first time we
Uh,
just
it
try to
should be
make.
easy, right? Like before you guys came to the coffee shop yesterday, right? Yesterday? I was talking to one of the staff at the coffee shop. Because she liked philosophy, but she didn't hang out with us because she's working. But we were
Uh,
just talking a little bit, and she told me like I don't know much about philosophy because like there's so many things to learn, but I feel like philosophy maybe is not about learning so many things. It's just learning like the formulas, maybe? Like how can you explain it? What is philosophy?
philosophy. So I have a friend who currently learning a PhD in Tulane, Tulane University, Tulane University in New Orleans. Uh, so one time he came back to Vietnam, and I asked him. So I'm kind of guy who really like practical experiment, practical result, pragmatic. Don't be like too theoretical, like that. And then I I asked him a question, but I think it might a little bit insult him. I asked, "Why are you studying in the U.S.? Are you reading books the whole day?"
Uh,
and and then he said, "I'm learning PhD and learning philosophy. It like PhD is philosophy, so it means like learning how to think,
okay, cool. So how does he
learning how to think, and yeah, how to think, how to do." And at that time, I have like I don't know what is the problem of my business at that time, but I have problem and I have three solutions. And I asked him, so happy, pick one. And he said, if you were right, if you want to do the right thing, you have to try three of them to know which will be like which will work.
Ah,
Yeah, not like picking randomly, analyze and pick one, but like try three ways with like minimal risk, uh, so to know which it will work. So I think the philosophy is about learn how to think. I agree with him, and
mm,
yeah, that
mm.
I. How about you? What is your opinion? How do you define philosophy?
Well, philo means love, right? And Sophia means wisdom. So like the literal meaning is love of wisdom.
Mm,
And so I'm just really curious about what is wisdom, and I feel like wisdom can be expressed in like infinity different ways. So I love just I guess to be around it.
mm,
That's why I don't really like when I talk to people about philosophy, they'll tell me like, "Oh, did you study like like this specific kind and this one?" But like so Sophia is Sophia. There's not many Sophias, right? Sophia is just Sophia.
So what? Let me think. So is Ariston? Do you know Ariston? Ariston. How do you spell it? I
Is
don't
this
know
like
how
the
to spell
Greek
it.
philosopher?
Yeah, yeah, Greek
Oh, yeah.
philosopher.
Aristotle? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Uh, I wow. You make me realize that I'm so interested in a subject that I don't even know that its definition.
Ah. Many people say they love somebody, they don't know what love is.
Oh,
I've also done that.
hmm. Oh, right. I think, yeah, I think it's philosophy is maybe a study of like about knowledge, existence, mind,
Mm.
yeah, kind of that. My language, yeah, maybe language too. Mm,
Also, when I think of philosophy, I think of seeing what is reality and what is not reality.
yes. So could you be more specific about that? Like what
Like,
is real?
yeah, right. When I say not reality, I mean it's a story.
Fantasy, right? It's a fantasy.
Yeah, it's just a story, like a
Mm,
fiction. So I just try to see what is a story and I remove that and I see what is left over.
mm. Wow. I think that we will have a lot of conversation ahead, Nick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like this conversation is infinity.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, and let's talk like if we so I think that the first step we should try to enjoy. Before like 1 year ago, 1 year ago, I'm kind of a perfectionist. So I always try to, get a big plan, the first draft, which is perfect, have that. Like I try too much. I try to control the reality.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. I try to make the reality follow my plan, and that's stupid. That's so stupid, and that was so stupid. And right now, I think that if that were me like 1 or 2 years ago, I would think like, what should we do with this podcast? We have a plan. We have to have like session, things like that, to follow. And because you and me like like a very like new guy, try to do podcast. So I think that the first step, we should enjoy the conversation, and then if we enjoy the conversation, we revise for several times, and then we think of, okay, so what values could be created, we create for people, and then
yeah,
we just gradually improve, revise it on several
yeah.
times.
Just
Yeah,
enjoy the whole process.
yeah, like with you and me learning from each other.
Yeah. Exactly. And the cool thing is that learning never ends. There's always something more.
Right. So uh yeah, let's try to do some of them. Like what are your like what are your challenges like in your life right now you try to solve?
I
Like
think the
what are your
biggest
challenge?
one recently has been like self-discipline.
This
Um, yeah. Like before we had this Zalo group, it's like I could not commit to doing push-ups for like 6 or 7 days in a row. Like I would always just stop. But this time because I have other people watching me, I'm like, oh fuck, I can't mess up this time. So like, that was like for me. So today I did day 10. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I saw your post on I see your post on the solo group.
Mm,
And discipline. Uh so how do let when I also have problem with discipline. I have to, share you like we share, we already share something in common. Like
mm,
I so I basically in the past and until now, sometimes I try to grade something and I never answer because I don't have enough discipline. Uh, but I there's some of my stories. So let's talk about exercising.
mm,
So I would I used to so proud that I exercising like 1 year in a row. I never skip a day. One for 1 year. And for each morning, I do the I stop therapy for the whole year.
mm. Wow.
And and you know why I trick myself to do that?
Why?
So basically I'm a very frugal guy. So I'm always end up a businessman. So a businessman, uh, a man who do startup always do investment. So no money at all. No money at all. So I have to be frugal. That's the truth. So and so I book an Iceman delivery guy. So one day for every day in 1 year, he delivered for me 2 packs of ice.
Mm.
And like you never can skip that. Ice will be, melting. And if you don't do it on time, it's you waste your money.
True.
You paying that guy for nothing.
True.
So so for that 1 year, even like when I have a lot of work, I have to go to sleep on time. Like, oh my God, that guy will go there, deliver the ice bag at 8 a.m. because there are several coffee shops around my in the center.
Cool.
So I booked that guy too. And in the morning, he will try to deliver ice once at 6 a.m. because they sell coffee, and once in 9 a.m., right? 9 or 10 a.m. So he will deliver in 9 and 10 a.m. So I had to go to sleep at 11 p.m. the day before. You know what? Because if I stay up late, I will be too weak the day after. And if I jump into that ice bath, I can I can endure that. I can endure that in that
Yeah.
temperature.
Mm.
So yeah, so that and every day I have to bring those two eye back like 50 kilogram each. Go to the third floor where I live at in my center. Like I do that like uh at that time. My ex girlfriend said to me like your boots look so attractive. Because look, you know why? Because I do the squat every day. Just to touch it.
Cool.
Like I bring that to the third floor and then I do the ice bath therapy. Yeah. And that's one way. I think that's one way to create discipline. I think that we have that my way and your way have something in common. That force us to do something. Force that a mechanism to force us to be disciplined. If you don't discipline, you have to pay a price.
Yeah, right, exactly. And like if I don't, yeah, I feel like I'm improving that. Maybe for the first time in my life, maybe.
yeah,
You
yeah, yeah.
think, or
And
maybe
that's
I don't know, like what the fuck, like that's did I only just do what I wanted for my whole life? I don't know.
uh, I think it's okay to do that, right? It's okay to do the thing you wanted.
Mm.
I think there's nothing wrong with that.
Because now, so now for the first time, I guess I'm getting better at discipline. I'm really excited to see where that goes.
And also there's second way. There's second way I do with my the gym. Like I go to the gym and because I consider myself a very creative person, so I don't like the repetitive exercise like doing the bench press, which are exercise that have a lot of repetitive you know uh, gesture. So I don't like it. So and I have to figure out a way that I can learn something and make it like more pleasurable. Like the second way to be disciplined and to make that process,
Wow.
that activities to be more pleasurable. So now you know what I do?
Mm.
I I I bring my iPad to the treadmill and I watch Netflix. I watch
Cool.
Netflix on the treadmill, and because when I run, it's too fast. I can't watch the video. But my goal is to lose weight, so I modify the incline of the treadmill to 15, the level of 15, and
Yeah,
the speed would be like 3.5, so I can work like uphill, like and it's so effective because you are so captivated by the movies to the point that you don't even care of the time. You can enjoy climbing uphill, and normally I do it for 45 minutes. It's normal. It's
cool.
normal. And yeah, and I'm waiting for that. So and because after that I feel like I would recharge energy after doing exercise. So every day, I bring my iPad to the gym,
True.
watching movies, yeah, and doing the treadmill. And when I do the exercise, I try to listen to some kind of very easy podcast, very slow, like to improve the ability of listening to to English. And I was also trying to learn Chinese at that time, so I try to listen to podcasts. So I feel very productive. Like the good feeling is that I'm feeling I'm so productive. I'm building my health at the same time. I'm practicing listening to two new languages.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. So basically, I'm a guy who, if I go to the gym 2 hours a day, that means that I have 2 more hours. Basically, my day will be 26 hours a day,
Mm. Nice.
right?
I think I wonder like if you can watch there's a Spotify series on Netflix. I think you would like that because like it's so business and like marketing and stuff.
I'm sorry. Could you please repeat that? What's the name of the series?
Damn. I think if you just search Spotify, I think it will come up because it's
Uh-huh.
like the story of the creation of Spotify. Which, by the way,
Oh, oh,
this podcast is also streamed on Spotify.
yes. I think yeah, I have Netflix on my tab right here. Let me
Great.
try. Oh, okay, I found it.
Sick. It's a good one. It's a good one.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
Awesome, man. Well, I'm gonna get some rest. Tomorrow I gotta stop saying that. Oh my gosh. Tomorrow I get to go back to my day job.
Okay, okay. So
Also, I
yeah,
owe Mike some
so
homework. Oh shit. Damn it.
okay, so yeah, so to sum up, so today I learned from you. I learned that like like discipline. One more like we have to to be disciplined. I have to. You made me remind me like to be disciplined. I have to. No, I get to. I learned that from you. I get to.
No. When
I,
you say it, your body feels different. Because,
yeah.
dude, for like maybe 2 months, I was saying I have to go to work and I
Mm.
lost energy. Like it drained me. I lost it. And then one day I just fucking changed one word. It's like you change the program, right? It's like
mm.
I get to go to work. I was like, oh my God, I feel different just to say. And then I asked ChatGPT, is there a stronger one than I get to? And it said, yes, I choose to.
How I choose to. Right, right. Let's do that. Let's practice that now.
So now
So
I'm using
today,
both. I say
uh,
I get
uh,
to, I choose to. I'm like playing with both.
that's very nice. That's very nice. So yeah, you remind me. So once you remind me that I'm sorry. Sometimes I'm like very result oriented. So I realize the some obsession, like the some impact. So I learned one thing that from you that you have made me remind. So I will take a look at all my activities. I want to be more disciplined about it, and we
Mm,
try. And I realize that the power to make that into an activities that are pleasurable to do, or that that force you to do. Is our power. It's our power. We can
mm,
do that. So we'll
yeah.
modify that. Yeah. So and second, yeah, I will learn from you like a change one. I don't use to have to anymore. I choose
Ah,
to
right.
choose to. Yeah,
Choose.
that two things.
It makes a huge difference. And for me, like it was helpful because when I was low on energy, I could have a bad mood and maybe I think things that are not real. Like, oh, I think this person at work doesn't like me, or I think maybe they're talking about me. But when my mind is
Mm.
like not so tired and drained, it's more clear. I can see it a little more clearly.
Mm, mm. So yeah. So how about you? What did you get from today, like our conversation today?
I learned that I guess like everyone is learning discipline, and I thought I was the only one. Like it feels like that, even though it's not even real, like, but it feels like man, I'm like, why the fuck? I can't do it. Um, I also
Mm,
learned that there's so much I don't know about, like, especially marketing and business, like that I'm excited to learn from you because
mm.
I just don't know. It's just like I haven't played that game. I played other
Yeah,
games.
yeah, yeah. You know the right word, game. Yeah, actually choosing the game to play. So it is way more important than trying to win in that game.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, right. And yeah, and I know that you are very open guy and very easygoing guy. So I will ask you this question. So what do you want to talk about in our next conversation?
That's a good question.
Let's
Um,
focus on ourselves first, right? What do you want to talk about, like a challenge in our life, or any like question we are curious about?
I feel if I answer now, maybe that's my like my brain, right? So maybe I should wait until the answer
Yeah,
comes to me this week. It could be something random. I don't know. It could be something, I don't know.
yeah. Let do it that way. I
Yeah.
think that way is more effective. It's
What to
more
say? Like, I wonder what is the next topic going to be about? Because there will be another one for sure. So now I'm sure
Mhm.
maybe this week we'll have something will appear.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it was nice. It's very nice to talk to you, to have a friend have the same interest. So I hope that we can do it, on a weekly basis or something.
For
That will
sure,
be
man.
very helpful. Yeah, it have been very helpful for us to reflect our life, to share opinion, to have a friend like Mike, another
Yeah.
friend who show us that we are living in a fantasy. We have to fix
Yeah.
that.
Wow. There's something that's like some kind of frequency, right? That we're all somehow getting attracted. It's like the tribe.
Right, right. I believe that too. I believe that too.
That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, bro.
Okay.
See you next time.
Yeah,
Peace.
okay. See you next time.
Later.
Peace.